A new Bentley experience is coming, carrying a little of crew to the world and driving the world back to Bentley. What makes a great brand is its promise, then keeping that promise at every touch point. Making the Bentley promise. Those who know Bentley know the rich heritage, the accolades, the engineering excellence that made them possible. They know crew and craftsmanship and innovation that has proved a benchmark for an industry. That is, for those who know Bentley. For those who don't know Bentley, a great journey awaits. It's a journey that will glide through a rich and colourful automotive history that at any chosen moment could dive deep into uncharted waters to explore and read stories that challenged our ability to deliver. Then again, their journey could simply fly by, straight to the excitement of today's range, the engagement of enticing design, the delight of personalization. And as that journey progresses, words and imagery from the customer's online exploration and experience are collated so that a picture begins to emerge of what appeals to the customer the most. Armed with this knowledge, we can extend a far more personal invitation, and any conversation we may have begins on common ground. 2011 Digital Vision. Developing the journey has begun. Keeping the Bentley promise. A future customer journey. Meet Joe, managing director of a high-end sportswear manufacturer near Beijing. Flying home from a successful overseas meeting, sales soaring, Joe's a happy man. Hence, he's in the market for a new car. He's had a Mercedes S-Class, an Audi A8, but never a Bentley. Joe thinks it's more his father's type of car. However, an article about Bentley's new iPhone app catches his eye. It's audacious and progressive enough to make Joe sit up and pay attention. It's free for owners, but has a high price otherwise. Joe isn't about to pay for it, but he's curious. In the limo home, Joe Googles Bentley iPhone app to look for reviews. A sponsored link takes him to the Bentley app experience. The landing page shows video clips about the app, discussing why it's well worth the money. On the website, Joe notices other interactive tools. There's a lot more to Bentley than Joe thought. Maybe it's a brand worth considering after all. He's pleasantly surprised by the range of models available. And wouldn't you know it, there is also a new model soon to be released. Officially, it's still under wraps though. But now Joe's hooked. He enters his details into a Keep Me Informed registration pop-up. The form also asks Joe about his interests. He fills in heli-skiing, wine, and travel. Based on his location, Joe is added to a list of potential prospects within Bentley's customer database. The Bentley CRM software flags Joe's details and passes them to his local dealer, Tom. Insights held within the system to review potential leads identify Joe as a hot prospect. It cross-references key indicators with Joe's profiles on popular social media sites to confirm him as a potential high-value customer. Tom discovers that Joe is the MD of a successful company. Tom contacts Joe and arranges a lunchtime visit. During the visit, Tom shows Joe Bentley's Anywhere configurator on his Bentley-branded iPad. Joe also looks at a virtual reality projection, plays with the digital scrapbooks, and tries the styling configurator. After watching a video about the virtual reality projection, he wants to know more. Tom suggests Joe might like to see a live demo at an upcoming Bentley event and registers him. Joe is then sent an electronic invitation. Time passes. Joe attends the event. He provides the event organizers with more of his personal information, which is automatically fed back into the CRM system. Tom is alerted with the updated info. It turns out that Joe was very impressed with the Bentley stage, showing amazing images of the new car in all its life-sized splendor. Not to mention the very convincing sound of the engine roaring past. The CRM software reminds Tom to follow up with Joe after the event. Tom sends a link to Joe's work mobile to an exclusive Android app that gives him new information and sneak previews about new model releases. Joe opens the mobile app and can use it to check for regular news and updates. He sees that the new car is being launched and a test drive can be booked direct from the app. Following his test drive, Tom also discusses the wider model range available and uses the Anywhere configurator on the iPad to show the models and visualize the different personalization options. Tom emails Joe the access details to the private personal configurator. Saved within are the configuration options he chose, and Joe signs in at home to show his partner. He makes minor changes until he is entirely happy. Joe visits the dealership. He is enthralled by the Bentley stage that shows a life-sized computer-generated image of his car. Joe confirms his choices. Tom confirms his order. And Bentley continue to be there to support him in his ongoing experience, online and off. The 2011 Bentley Digital Vision.